What's up guys, it's Kerry from KJB back again with another episode of 6 Nationality Career Mode Challenge. This is a career mode where we're only allowed to use players from England, Switzerland, Morocco, El Salvador, Syria and Gabon. We have to use one of them in each starting 11 squad. Failure to do so means we have to forfeit the match. In today's episode we are playing the champions Liverpool away in the league at Anfield, so that'll be difficult. We'll sim this game against Bristol Rovers in the Cup, play against Palace at home and finish up on transfer deadline day. We've got a lot to do still, so I've kind of been writing notes down as I've been going. We need a first choice keeper, we need some depth in the wings, centre mid, striker, left back and a right back. So we're going to try and fulfil all of that. We've got a lot of first team players to try and sell as well. So without much more to say, we'll get straight into the Liverpool game and then get into some signings. So we're going unchanged from the last team. You can see all 6 nationalities are represented and Liverpool are lining up. The only real change is Alexander-Arnold isn't playing but Aurier is. To be honest, I'm not looking forward to this game. I'm still getting used to it. As you could see in the episode that went out earlier in the week, I'm not great and I don't feel confident defending against Salah, Mane and Firmino. So this is going to be fun. Oh, someone's past Van Dijk. Lallana's there. Oh, look at decent from the start. This is what I don't want to see. Them coming into dangerous areas like this. See, look, 2 blocks. Good tackle. Good block. Oh, wait, he's missed. How? Wait, that's a save. That is a very, very good save. Well done, keeper. Oh, he's played it behind him again. That's better though. Lallana forces a save out of Alisson. That is a lot better. That's half time. It's not going as bad as I thought it was. They've had a very good chance. It was a great save by a keeper. We forced Alisson into a save, so could be going a lot worse. Don't let me get close. Oh, that's a good ball. That's too easy. 1-0 down. Firmino's doing that celebration that means absolutely nothing. It was just simple. There's way too much space in the middle. Firmino just has to run across, hit it, it's in. We've got a lot of work to do now. Come on, boys. Oh, Salah's in now. Good tackle. Yeah, we're going to bring March on for Pineda. I know he's one El Salvador player on the pitch, but our rules do state we're allowed to take him off just as long as they're in the starting 11. This Liverpool team is so hard to break down. Thinks he's Gerrard. Good tackle again. Ben White's been really good. Oh, he's missed that tackle. Good save again, keeper. There you go. So Carbin has come on for Freuler. Lallana's dropped back. It'd be rude not to play that ball. And he scored. That is tactical genius at its finest. And it's Omar Al-Sommer. He's third in 3 games. Just look at the space. I was trying to play it to the guy at the back post, probably Solly March, but it don't matter because Al-Sommer's diving headed that in. Liverpool just switched off. Tell you what, it's not quite a famous win, but it's a very, very impressive draw. I'm happy with that. I know we've had to rely on the keeper a couple of times to make saves. We haven't had many chances, but Liverpool away, you come out with a point every day of the week. So we're still waiting for a few players to get sold before we can do anything. I'm waiting to try and get about 20 million transfer budget, then I'm going to go for my choice keeper. Okay, so this Yves Bissouma and Benacer swap deal looks like it's going ahead. I think we just need to accept it. Then Bissouma's off to Monaco and Benacer is in. Okay, so Schalke have come in for Matty Ryan and they've offered Salif Sadeh. I mean, we're not going to take Sané because he doesn't fit our quota, but I think they've got a player or two that might do. Well, I mean, he's probably one of the best Moroccan players we can get. He's 23 years old, he can play on the wings, he can play as a cam. I'd be tempted just to do a straight swap. Okay, we're not taking Sebastian Rudy. We are having Amin Harit if you're offering us anyone here. It's 20 mil or nothing. No, they didn't. They wanted to go up to 19.4, but they didn't want to make it 20. Anyway, we're going to sim this game against Bristol Rovers. We're going to do it on the calendar, just because I haven't got another team sheet set up at the minute, and I want to focus on trying to get something done before Palace. We've actually lost 2-1, so we're out of a Carabao Cup. And Lazio want Neil Mope. Go down to 20, but we'll have a 5% sell-on clause. That's alright. 20 mil to 5% for Mope. That's not bad at all. With no new transfers to report, we're going to go in with this team. Again, as you can see, all the nationalities are represented. The other one is Ait Benacer is on the bench after that deal with Yves Bissouma has gone through. So hopefully we can play this game. Mopai might be off and we can get some transfer offers in. I've just remembered from the intro, this is like the local derby for Brighton in the Premier League, I believe. So we really want to go and set our mark in this game. Oh, we can't get through Eric Bailly. Hero of a Hoffenheim career, Eric Bailly at the back for Palace as well. Go on, Xhaka. It's not bad. That's the first time we've actually had space for Xhaka to try that this series. I reckon he's got a few of them up his locker. Whips it in. Ben White. Pinder.
Denied.
Oh! No, they've got some gaps. Ben White is there again. So hard to use his tricky. Ben White again. Oh no. Good save. He was offside. The one thing that annoys me going forward is that Lallana doesn't get involved in the attack very much. He doesn't move often. That's half time. It's not been a bad half actually. The only change I've made at the break is give Adam Lallana a free roam role behind the striker. I'm hoping that means he's got a bit more space and can get involved a bit more. Tackle again. Yes, dunk. Is he on? He's not been flagged all summer. 4 in 4 for the big man. There was a slight hint of offside when I played that ball. I'm not going to lie, I hesitated. But the linesman's left his flag down, there's no VAR. We're 1-0 up. We're beating our rival. With that, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to bring Solly March on for Pineda. You see, Al Sommer might not be the fastest, but he's really good in front of goal. Lana's pulling the strings as well in that free roll. Oh. Did you see the wobble on that pole? That was actually a really good effort to keep it that low. Wanga. He's just got a 50p head. Right, we're doing it. We're bringing Ait Benacer on for Xhaka. Right, now Summer. He's made it 5 in 4. He is killing it in the Premier League. Omar Al Summer again. It was just some really calm play around the box. Plays the through ball. I'm just going to hit it across goal as hard as I can with him. And he does not let me down. Doesn't get many chances, but he's finishing a hell of a lot of them. Well, Ben White didn't get him that time. Committed to keeper, he's done well. That was an interesting ball. To be honest, he had the space just to go alone, but we'll play it across. He could have played it across and got the goal. Instead, Milivojevic was greedy. Right, it's time for one last attack. Ait Benacer. He's put it wide. It does not matter. We've won the game 2-0. Absolute monster performance from Ben White at the back. I really do hope I show you a fair few of his highlights. Our summer was incredible. Lallana in the free roam role was incredible. So that's a tactic I am changing. let's get into transfer deadline day. We've got a few players we want to try and sign. So far, we've got 16.63 mil in the transfer budget. There's still a few players we need to sign, especially a goalkeeper. Monaco want Pascal Gross for 9.9, they can have him. Dean Henderson. Don't need to say any more than Dean Henderson. He's the only keeper I want. Starting off with a bid of Matty Ryan plus 15 mil. And they can have the biggest sell-on clause they can. That's annoying, they just want 51 million and we don't have that at all. Let's try Alexi McAllister and 25 mil. We want Alexi McAllister, we want 40, okay, we're going to have to just try and slowly work this up to 27.5. Ollie, you're not having 40 mil for him. Potentially 30. And they've stalled it. Stalling's not good, it's transfer deadline day. We're going to make an ambitious swap deal for Xherdan Shaqiri with Matty Ryan and see what they say. They want 25, that's not bad, but I'm going to walk away. That's one to consider maybe in January. To be honest, we need the keeper to go through. The only other one we've got is Omlin. We could be alright. Yeah, we're going to put a bid in. We're going to put a bid in for Jonas Omlin. So we're going to offer Yappy plus 10 million plus a 10% sell on to try and get Omlin. You're not having Ben White. Why does everyone want him? He's just not going anywhere. So we'll go 12.5 and give him a bigger sell on. They're coming down. So maybe we go to 14 with 15%. I'm not going higher than 14.5. And you can have your 10% on that as well. That's 2 stalled goalkeepers on transfer deadline day. That's not what we want, especially considering we really want to make some moves. Connolly's transfer talks have broken down. They want 16.6 for Omlin. They want 38.8 for Dean Henderson. I'm going to put my eggs in Omlin's baskets because I need the depth elsewhere and I could do with the money elsewhere. 15 with a 15% sell on. There we go. So we're going for Omlin instead of Dean Henderson. He's on 21k a week. We'll delegate starting at 30. So hopefully that's Omlin coming in. To be honest, the next bit of depth I want is at fullback, and that's on both sides. I'm going to make a bid for Jordan Lotomba as my next player. He can play left back and right back. He's 21, he's got a lot of room to grow. So we're going to try and approach him and see if we can get a deal under 4.8 million. So we're just going to offer Giorekis, that Swedish winger, and a sell-on clause and just see what happens. Excellent. So they want him plus 500k. He can at least meet us at 350. He can have his sell-on clause at 12. Screw it. He can have his 510. He's on 7.5k a week. So again, delegating. Let's give him 10, but let's bump it up to 25 to play it safe. So that is our fullback cover as well. So we just tick that off. Pascal Gross is sold to Monaco, so we have 8 mil in the transfer budget. Again, that's very good, and Lamperty's not going anywhere, especially not Madrid. Excellent. So Lotomba and Omlin have both accepted, so that's 2 very good bits of business done on deadline day so far, but we're not done yet. We've still got 25 mil in the transfer budget, and we've still got a couple of players to sell. I want to keep some money left over, of course, for pre-season signings anyway. So come January, I'd like a bit of money. I think there's at least one more player I want to go for, and that man is going to be Amin Harriet. We've tried a few times already. This time, we're going to offer them Matty Ryan and see what they say. I'm going in with a strong starting offer of 5 mil, Matty Ryan and a 15% sell-on clause for Amin Harit. Okay, they don't want Matty Ryan, but they just want 18.2 million. If they can give me 17 and a bigger sell-on clause, I'm happy with that. And they have. That was too easy. The reason I've gone for him is because he can play cam and left mid. So I think starting off, he might be a bench option so we can give Belhanda a go. We've got Lallana, but realistically, I might move him as a winger at some point. I'm not too sure yet. he's definitely going to be in the plans going forward. Anyway, 22.5k a week. Let's just give him 35 up to 70. That was a lot easier than I thought that was going to be. Matty Ryan to Besiktas for 19 million. I am just going to straight up accept that. I'll happily have that money ready for January. And we've got our man as well. We've got Amin Harit. That is an incredible move. He's on a 5-year contract as well. That is incredible. And we've still got some money left over. I mean, there's still backup options we want. So I've gone for Harit because he covers some centre mid and some winger depth, and we needed both of them. We still wanted some striker depth, but we've got the 2 Syrian Omars up top. I kind of want to go for Adam Armstrong, but I might leave it. I might leave the squad as it is for the time being, and we'll go again in January. So if you've got anyone you want to see me get, please let me know in the comments. Hopefully we see he's sold. Yep, we've got money in January to spend. So we're allowed 1 pre-contract player, and then the rest is ours to use. That is it. Transfer deadline's done, but I can't help but notice there's a dark cloud hanging over this notification. Lewis Dunk has a broken tibia and he's out for 6 months. Why couldn't this have happened at the start of deadline day? That's mildly annoying because we've got the money we could have done something with. Over $1 billion was spent on transfer deadline day. We've contributed to that. His talk's broken down. I'm going to get Lewis Dunk out the squad, and I'll show you how the squad's actually looking going into this first real slog of the season, I guess. So this is how the team's going to be looking going into this first part of the season. Omlin's in goal, Lamptey right back, White and Webster at the back. It would be Dunk, but he's out. Mendel playing left back. We've got Freuler and Xhaka in the midfield, and Dong's been very good, so I will be rotating Freuler and Dong a fair bit. Bouanga and Pineda as our wingers. They fill the nationality quotas quite nicely, with Harit and the big man Al Sommer up top. I mean, I am going to play Belhanda for a bit as a cam, I think, because I think his stats just go a little bit better than Harit's, and I'm going to use him as a bench option. I might even train him to be a winger, maybe a right winger. We're going to sort that development stuff out fairly soon anyway. It's a shame about Dunk's injury, but our bench looks like this. So Carbin, the other Omar, and the other Syrian is our striker. Solly March is on the bench as a winger option. Again, this is why I want Harit on the bench, because he can play both wings quite well. Then Dong, Lalana and Benacer, and Bern and Latomba. I don't put keepers on the bench because I don't see the point. And then in our reserves, our eligible players are everyone up to Sanders. So we've got Sanders, Cochrane, Jenks, Steele, Walton, Dominguez and Belhanda. The rest of these I believe are ineligible apart from Dunk. So we've done alright. We have completely transformed this Brighton squad. Let me know how you think this has gone, because as far as I'm concerned, I don't think it could have gone too much better. Yeah, I don't think it could have gone too much better. We've got our pre-contract player to sign in January, so you let me know anyone who's got 6 months remaining on the contract who will make a real difference in this team. I mean, I'm scouting already, but I know you guys are very useful. Again, thank you for all your support in the first 2 episodes of the series so far. I do hope you're enjoying it. Again, the challenge is interesting, and I'm hoping you're just enjoying this journey with me, and you can see we're getting the hang of the gameplay a little bit more now as well. So hopefully that is good things to come. Subscribe to see more from the channel. I know that about 80% of the viewers who watch these aren't subscribed. It just means the world to us. If we can continue to grow this, we'll continue to put out more and more content, and the motivation is there to do so. Again, I hope you've enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next episode, which should be early next week. Bye!